Because you can't drink and talk at the same time.
Leave the conversation to us and order another beer.
You're listening to Texas's live
Midday
beer-centric show, Liquid Lunch.
Liquid Lunch.
With producer Perry,
Kennedy and Schaumburg. Here are your hosts,
Catherine Contreras,
and Josh Stewart.
Hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hooray for beer!
Welcome to Thursday, everybody. Catherine?
Right. First day of fall, Josh.
I know. It's fall. You can feel it in the air, Chad, can't you?
Can you?
There's a chill. Oh, wait. It's Texas. There is no chill.
I turned the air down in here.
Fall does not come until December.
That's true. It's true. It's pretty far.
Is there something brewing? What is that behind you?
Oh, funny you should ask. Yes, that is a smoked pumpkin porter.
You're brewing a smoked pumpkin porter?
Well, I brewed it. It's now fermenting. As you can see, can they see on the camera there, Kennedy?
You stick your head, lean back, and if you, lean back. Lean back like you're comfortable. Just lean back.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Here?
You can see it now. Yeah.
Now?
No, just lean back.
I can't from the mic. They got to hear me.
Well, if we're just showing off the props.
Well, no, I'm just. It's not a prop. It's a real. I was. My left or your left?
When is that going to be ready? Aren't you a little late?
Oh yeah, sorry, Bruce. Yeah, no, it's guys for Halloween. It'll be ready
Hey.
for Halloween. Anyway,
So you got Bruce on?
yeah, Bruce is on now.
Yeah, you might want to. Yeah, the people who are tuned in, they don't know who Bruce
Well, technically, I was gonna. He's got the whole next segment, but
Oh, okay, never mind.
why wait? Because Bruce is basically
Well,
he's been on the
everybody's
show.
like, who's this Bruce guy?
Yeah, Bruce Leslie of Griffin Meadery fame. You know him, you love him. Hey, Bruce.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
It is
Good.
We're going to talk. Yeah, go ahead. Open that. Open that.
See,
What
I
is
always
it? Wait,
ask-
what is that? What
I
is it?
asked for permission to open a beer here.
Oh, wait.
Because it is the first official day of fall and summer is over. I went with Zuner Kolsch because Kolsch beer, awesome for summertime.
Okay.
Which also means it's in Texas, it's great in November.
Right. So we'll
it's still
drink.
good.
We'll drink that now. Bid adieu to summer, and then we've got one over there to bid hello to the fall. Right
Yeah.
over there.
Oh, awesome.
So, all right. Well, okay. So, Texas Mead Fest this weekend. You can still get your tickets, texasmead.org, and we'll be hammering that message home because you need to get out there. Bruce and I will be out there, and it's going to be a party.
Yeah, you need some mead.
Yes. I'm so excited about this.
It looks like it'll be a great day because it'll still be hot and it's all indoors.
Yes. Perfect weather out in Conroe this weekend. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. All right. Well, without further ado, we should get into what exactly we're doing here. So, Chad,
Drinking.
get ready to. Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
It's time for your favorite segment and mine here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
So, what we're drinking, is it Zuner?
Zuner.
But it's spelled Sunner?
Yes, it's spelled Sunner with the little two-dot thing over the U. I don't know what I don't speak French, so I don't know how to.
That wouldn't be no, it's not a tilde.
Umlaut? That's an
That
umlaut.
would be an umlaut. And
Umlaut.
it's German.
Yeah, see?
Dude, check out C3PO on the other end there, translating everything for me. That's pretty awesome. All right. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
So Zuner Kolsch from Germany, the original Kolsch from Cologne.
An actual Kolsch.
An actual Kolsch. The original Kolsch.
Really?
The original Kolsch.
To be a Kolsch, like
See, it
it's
says
a
original.
appellation, right? Has to be brewed in Cologne.
Cologne. That's right.
Otherwise, it's just a
Right.
Kolsch style. Yes.
Correct. Yes. For those of you keeping score at home, this is one for the authentic. And on your local shelves, you will find Kolsch style ales that are scoring points for you in that category.
So,
What makes the Kolsch style different?
It's not brewed in Cologne. That's it.
yeah.
It's like champagne. Champagne has to be made in a certain region of France
Right.
called the
Oh,
Champagne
yeah.
region. If it's made outside of that region, they call it sparkling wine.
Okay.
Well, Kolsch has to come from Cologne. It's a very it's a designation. Also, Trappist
Yeah.
would be another example. Trappist has to be made in a monastery by monks, and the profits have to go to charity. Well, if you make the exact same style beer, it's traditionally referred to as an abbey.
How about lambics? Or don't they fall into that too?
Lambics? No, not well. Lambics
Kinda?
not-
They're like a soft appellation?
It's they typically originate in the Flanders region. So you got that. There's a region that
Is
they
it-
originated, but It doesn't have. You can have a lambic come from outside there.
Is there another beer style that is like an appellation like that?
What do you mean apple? What is this?
That's where it has to be brewed or made somewhere.
Yes, there is. Called homebrew. It needs to be made at home. Right. That qualifies. So
Is that it?
When you say Appalachian, you mean like the Appalachian Mountains?
see, that's what I thought.
No,
too.
that's
Appellation is actually like a grape growing region, so it's kind of a wine term.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
No wonder I don't know.
It's me getting
anything
my
about
snooty
I
on.
thought it was just like barefoot people with like.
all the
Wash.
wines.
No, that's Appalachian.
Gotcha.
Oh,
There's different.
Catherine and I were just like, yeah, whatever. We're kind of just, okay.
One is spelled with your shoes off.
What-
the other
yeah.
is spelled.
Yeah. I don't know what
With your
grapes
pinky
have
up.
to do with beer, but okay.
Yeah,
Appellation.
yeah.
All right.
But anyway, tell what the style of Kolsch. Kolsch is an interesting style.
Yes, it's a hybrid.
Yeah.
So it uses an ale yeast, but they treat it like a lager. So you get a little bit of this crisp, refreshing, clean, very clear body. It's a very refreshing beer. Great for summertime. But yeah, it's a hybrid style. And the Cologne region, they wanted to market their beer against all the other German beers. And so they came up with this designation and said, look, we're not going to let anybody steal our style. It's going to be authentic to us.
All the German beers are, maybe with the exception of Alt, are named after where they're from. So Pilsner is from Pilsen. Berliner is from Berlin.
Dortmund.
Yeah, Dortmunder is from
Dortmund.
Yeah. What else is there? Hefeweizen is from Heffa City. No, I don't know.
No,
That's
yeah,
just
you
named
just made
after
that
the
up.
ingredient. Yeah.
Catherine, somebody fact check this, please. Somebody help us out.
yeah, I'm on it, guys.
Just go with it. But anyway,
The city sounds amazing. It sounds like somewhere Batman would like hang out on vacation time.
yeah, just take the back gondola over or whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
The Bat Gondola,
He has one.
the other side of the Rhine,
Yeah,
because that's where Cologne is, on the Rhine. Sorry, I had to tie that together.
yeah.
Oh, thank you.
See?
All right.
It all comes full circle.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway, everybody grab your beer if you're out on lunch or your mead. Bruce, you got anything around you right now?
Yeah, it's out of my reach, but I've got my sour peach mead that I'm going to be pouring on Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
Catherine.
Really, it's
you
Belgian yeast with Brett
have
and peaches and honey.
you have no idea
Oh my god.
how good that is. Is it? We got to try it.
It's like beer porn.
No.
Oh, no.
Do you like sour
Sounds
beers,
so
Chad?
decadent.
Oh, yeah.
It's rivals any. I mean, tart, peachy, crisp. I mean, just so good.
It was a huge hit at the Brew.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel a romance novel being converted to a made-for-TV movie with your
Oh,
voiceover.
pardon.
That is
Yeah.
so it.
Dude, it is one of the best things I've ever put in my mouth.
Oh,
One of
I
One
doubt-
up.
one up.
And once again, liquid lunch goes right in the gutter.
Yep. Anyway, that's what we're.
that's where we're supposed to be. What do you mean?
We start in the gutter,
Yeah.
and it just is downhill from
We're all
there.
our way up.
Yeah.
Downhill
All right.
into the sewer.
Right. So that's what we're drinking.
This has been another installment of
What you drinking?
Be Sure to Listen next time, right here on Liquid Lunch.
Kolsch is also called lawnmower beers. So to bring it back local, fancy lawnmower from St. Arnold, Love Street from Carbach. Does anybody else make it Kolsch style?
I believe also Santo. I think Santo
I
is.
did not know that.
Yeah, it's like a dark Kolsch.
Yeah. What's that, Catherine?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So there you go. We would be remiss if we didn't allow Catherine, who is with child, who
Right.
cannot participate in the what you drinking part of this show,
Right.
if we did not have a segment, especially for her today.
That's right. My pastime of drinking has turned into eating.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Catherine's segment today, we'd like to know.
It's time for your other favorite segment and mine right here on Liquid Lunch. This is
What ya eating?
So, Catherine, what's
Yeah.
on the menu today?
I'm excited about my lunch today, guys. Actually, these are just appetizers. But I don't know if you can see this, but I have 2 different kinds of cheddar cheese,
Nice.
crackers, grapes. That's not the best part, though. This is the best part. They have big-ass pieces of cake at my little HEB.
Nice.
What?
I thought you were going healthy there for a second.
Yeah, I was like,
Are you kidding?
it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's like, this doesn't seem right. Something's wrong with. Oh, there it goes. It's all back into focus.
They sell. Look, they come in these little packages. You just open it and eat it.
You can almost you could punch 2 holes in either side and just strap it to your face almost,
Oh yeah.
and it would catch all your
Is that
crumbs.
a single serving size?
That.
Yeah, it's a single serving, of course.
Yeah, that's my single serving. I don't know about other people.
Does it come with a fork and just say go to town?
No, I have a fork.
Okay.
I don't need one, but I'm going to use one today.
So, yellow cake with chocolate icing, and
Chocolate icing.
two types of cheddar cheese. You say, or what is it? One smoked or one sharp? And what are the cheese we're working with?
White, which is like a white cheddar cheese and a yellow one.
Okay.
Red grape
Red grapes.
and crackers.
Bruce, what mead would you pair with cheddar cheese?
Oh, I thought you were going to say with everything she's eating.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. I was like, yeah, go ahead and find a mead that pairs with chocolate cake and grapes and cheddar cheese. Go.
Actually, with that type of, depending on how sharp the cheese is, you want to go with a little sweeter traditional mead will work well with those cheeses.
Nice.
Really good.
And then the grape, you can actually, there are meads made with grapes. Maybe.
Correct. Called piments.
Yes, called a piment. You could,
Really?
Yeah. So maybe you do a.
We have one on tap right now, and it was actually made with table grapes, with globe table grapes.
Really?
Really good. It's sour as well.
Oh,
I love
nice.
using the sour stuff.
Yeah.
So we call it sour grapes.
I get it. I get it. So,
How
what,
Pat feels every time he leaves the show.
right, and then the chocolate cake, the yellow cake with chocolate icing. What would you pair with that?
I don't know. You'd have to bring that back a little bit. Maybe go for something a little drier. Maybe throw a little fruit in there. I'd go with like a blueberry mead. That'd be
Oh.
pretty.
What about the coffee mead? That might go well.
That goes with everything. That would work. We don't have any of that left, but it is good.
Yeah, that was really good. That was.
It makes
Like as Bruce's nice way of saying, I'm not sure, but yeah, coffee goes with everything. Yeah.
coffee does go with everything.
Oh,
I
okay,
think.
all right. Well then, hey,
Yeah.
kudos to you there,
Now-
Mr. Stewart.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking like I like a cup of coffee with my cake. So.
Nice job.
Anyway, so that's what Catherine's eating today, right here on the old Liquid Lunch.
This has been another installment of
What ya eatin'?
Join us next time right here on Liquid Lunch.
Everybody on the left said. Everybody on the right said. Everybody around the world said.
You know, I took my headphones off for this. I can't stand it. It is so disgusting every time, and I can still hear the
I find
feedback
that
coming.
incredibly
It just,
offensive, Chad.
oh. No.
So you're saying you can't stand the way the inside of Catherine's mouth sounds.
If we're getting that technical and that specific,
That is-
yes. If this was a court and I have to give my testimony, that's
You, Chad Pilbeam, on the record.
Holla.
They just play that loop over and over. That's
right.
All right. Well, that's been our first segment, so we're going to take a quick break. A little love for our sponsors, including the Texas Mead Fest. And we'll come back and talk to Bruce all about the Texas Mead Fest coming up this Saturday. I'm so excited. All right, everybody stick around. We'll be right back. More Liquid Lunch. Liquid Lunch is brought to you by No Label Brewing Company, the brewery by the Silos in Katy, Texas, bringing you such beers as First Street Blonde Ale, El Jefe, Hefeweizen, 11 Amp IPA, Ridgeback Amber Ale, and Pale Horse Pale Ale. As the seasons change, so do their seasonal offerings, Black Widow, Elda M, Don Jalapeno, and of course, Forbidden Lavender. And then don't forget those off-label brews, so good. Perpetual Peace, it'll change your life. No Label Brewing Company in Katy, Texas. Join them in the tap room, Monday through Friday, 3 to 10, Sundays, 12 to 6.
Don't forget the Saturday tour and tasting, kid and dog friendly, 12 to 3, Saturday.
Or anywhere finer Texas craft beer is sold. No Label Brewing Company, Katy, Texas, proud sponsor of Liquid Lunch.
Liquid Lunch is sponsored by Barbacoa Apparel. Barbacoa Apparel is a San Antonio-based independent clothing line that caters to Texans and Texans at heart. To find out more about Barbacoa Apparel or to buy your favorite taco tee, go to barbacoaapparel.com.
Hey guys, September 24th is coming up on us quick. We are well into September, and you need to get your tickets now for the Texas Mead Fest. It's going to be in Conroe, Texas at the Conroe KOA. You can get your ticket at texasmead.org. It'll be September 24th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. What will you see while you're there? Well, 8 of the finest Texas meaderies. You'll get mead tastings, of course, the homebrew competition, the Texas Mead Cup, honey tastings, food and vendors, and of course live music and a whole bunch of fun. Interbrews will be in force, Q&A, interviews, and all the fun stuff that goes along with the Texas Mead Fest. Again, that is September 24th in Conroe. Get your tickets at texasmead.org. It's the Texas Mead Fest, September 24th, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Brought to you by the Texas Renaissance Festival and Interbrews. Come see what all the buzz is about. That's, we're rocking some Vivaldi today. That's, 4 seasons there. Yeah, it's fall. Or autumn.
That feels a little too Christian for this show, but I like that.
Yeah. I figured Bruce is refined, so we better up our game today.
Yeah, so classy.
This weekend.
I'm having an issue getting my beard in the whole picture.
Yeah, we're going to need the wide-angle lens. Epic beard on Bruce Leslie. From Griffin Meadery in Willis, Texas. On a normal weekend, I would say head out to Griffin Meadery. But this weekend, the party is in Conroe at the Texas Mead Fest. Also on Friday, Chad. I'm going to fade out Vivaldi there.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got?
Oh, yes. Tomorrow, Friday, out here in Cypress, the Backyard Grill, we're doing our version of Oktoberfest, Beer Logic style.
Cool.
Yes, 7 p.m., $30 gets you 8 5-ounce pours. Yes.
It's 40
Hey.
ounces. That's a lot of ounces
That
there.
is 8 5-ounce pours of various Oktoberfest beers. Oktoberfest eats and a little bit of comedy show and everything you ever needed to know about Oktoberfest you learned from beer. 7 p.m. out at the Backyard Grill, Cypress, Jones Road, and West. Call, get your reservations, limited seating available, $30. Tell a friend, be there.
Okay, so that's tomorrow. So the weekend, this weekend's just chock full. We start the weekend here. This is the official kickoff to the weekend. So tomorrow, Backyard Grill in Cypress. Then on Saturday, drive to Conroe. Texas Mead Fest. Bruce, how many meaderies do we have participating? We have
8 meaderies participating, so that should be a lot of mead. I'm going to probably take about 10 to 12 different flavors. So there's going to be, if you think about it, close to 50 different meads you could probably try if you wanted.
50 styles of mead. Now,
Lot of choice.
yeah. Now, okay, so this also not only brought to you by the fine folks at Interbrews, which I know those guys. They're great.
Yeah, the guy knows what he's doing.
They're okay.
They're right.
But all right.
The Texas Renaissance Festival. If you are a big Renfest fan, which who's not, you probably have heard of mead, but maybe you are a little limited on what you've tried as mead. A lot of people they think honey, they think sweet, they think that's basically the whole story on mead. Bruce, give us a little rundown of kind of the range, what some of these meaderies are bringing you guys. What all are we going to see out there? What kind of flavors?
I also wanted to say the Renfest has helped us out by providing us with tickets to the Renfest. So if you purchase a tasting glass, you're going to get tickets to the Renfest.
Cool.
Either opening weekend or any Sunday. So that's kind of cool.
Speaking of Oktoberfest, I believe their opening weekend is Oktoberfest, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
7th and 8th, or whatever the weekend is.
All right, cool.
So you're going to get a lot of different types of meads. We all kind of do something different. Enchanted Manor is the official Renfest mead, so that is going to be something people are familiar with. A lot of my meads are semi-sweet to dries. Meridian Hive up in Austin, they like to do session meads, which in a mead is like 6 or 7% alcohol, because mine are all like 13, 14.
They have session mead?
Yeah.
It's
carbonated, and they're canning meads now too.
Yeah,
it's like the heftier answer to like wine coolers. Right? Like that's a
Well, some of the
housewife.
sweeter ones, I've heard people kind of say they taste like that, but the drier ones definitely don't taste like wine.
That's like a housewife. That's perfect. That's how you need to market those. Ladies, you hate your life? Your husband's a jerk? Look at the sessionable mead.
That
Or even
needs to be
the
a
higher
marketing
alcohol
campaign.
ones, maybe.
Yeah.
We need a
Perfect.
celebrity to do that, and that's the slogan. That's right. Your husband's a jerk, ladies. Head out to Conroe. We're going.
There you go.
We're gonna drink mead.
Have some mead
But a
and forget
session
about
mead.
your words.
But a session mead. It's got to be a session mead.
Right. Well, that's the whole session term it's a moving target.
Right.
Moving target.
And if your husband's not a jerk, you can drink any mead. But if your husband's a jerk, it's got to be a session mead.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Makes sense. Okay, got it. I'm learning all about mead. I as you know, I don't know a lot, so I'm soaking this all in.
Dude, meads are like Bruce and I've talked about this. He's go back and listen to Bruce. You've been on what 3 or 4 episodes of Interbrews?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I think you were on our second episode of Liquid Lunch, second or third, way back in the beginning. Which that podcast is also available on liquidlunchshow.com. More to come. I've kind of slacked off with the whole podcast, but they'll be there and eventually on iTunes. But whatever, I digress. But meads, we've talked about like they're where beer was 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, maybe where cider was just a few years ago.
Yeah, so
So
got to get the word out and the education.
that's right. I mean, we're growing. We're just so much smaller still. Like I said, there's probably between about 10 or so meaderies in Texas only. And I think there's about 250 meaderies in the United States. So it's not a lot, but it's grown like 300% in just the last 3 or 4 years.
That's spectacular.
Wow.
So think about that. That's like 0.5% of how many craft brewers there are in this country now. If you're
Probably
wanting,
250 craft breweries in Texas, right?
I think we're close to
I don't know.
300 now. We're getting up there. Hold on, let me name them all. Ready?
Yeah.
No.
We're-
You don't think it's at 300? How many?
I actually just researched this. We're
How m-
just under 120 actually.
That's it?
That's it.
What?
30 in the Houston area.
We are.
Texas?
In all
Yes.
of Texas?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I just went and looked it up at TABC
slacking.
registry. I went and looked at TABC registry, so I reported we are 8th in the nation in total breweries and 44th per capita.
Okay. So we got a lot of work to do.
We got a lot of work to do.
Put our way.
Yeah. Texans are thirsty. So,
Well, yeah,
um,
it's hot all the time.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, I could crush a mead right now. It's so hot outside.
Oh.
That's
It's a session mead. I can crush it. It's crushable.
Speaking of, I saw was it Meridian Hive? Who did I see that had they canned their mead?
Yeah, Meridian Hive out of Austin. They're starting to can theirs.
I see.
That's the,
That's the cool thing is like with canning and some of the innovations, like let craft beer come through, take the
Yeah.
brunt of the cost of the innovation, and then mead sweeps in and picks up all the advantages. I like that.
Hey Bruce, are there any like crafty cocktails you can make with mead?
yeah, we do a few over here. Since Meadery is technically a winery, we can't have any hard liquor or grain at the meadery, but we mix our jalapeno mead with a Bloody Mary mix.
Oh,
We
nice.
call it a Bloody Viking, and it is excellent.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like the smoothest Bloody Mary you've ever had, and comes in at about 7% alcohol.
Very nice.
It's like you whispered sweet nothings into Chadford's ear.
I heard Bloody Mary mix, and I was like, oh, jalapeno meat with Bloody Mary mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What time's the tasting room open? I'm on
2 to
my
8, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Yeah. If I got a bike out there for that, I think I will.
Totally worth it. I mean, let's see. From here, yeah,
I've been quiet.
you have been quiet.
Well,
Is this?
we've had
What do you think you were on one of your dates?
issues. Oh yeah, issues, quietness,
Yeah.
cold shoulders,
Awkwardness.
Yeah,
All around, don't know what to say.
yeah.
Everybody like that they were going to the bathroom and never came back.
Yeah.
Speaking of, oh, sorry. Hey, hang right there. I'll be right back. Just kidding.
Oh, I thought you were about to go to break there.
He did. He played fish on. He had you there. He played that perfect. That was beautiful.
I could have walked out. This would have. Yeah, it would have been like living in one of your dates. It would have been awesome.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
Yeah, would it?
To live in one of my dates?
No.
Yes.
Hey, comical.
It would be awesome.
Yeah. So coming up this weekend, Saturday, Conroe, Texas. Get your tickets, texasmead.org. Let's see, price in advance is
$20 in advance, $25 at the gate.
20.
Get you a decorated tasting glass and 5 tastings. And then after that, it's $1 a tasting. So you can get as many as you want, or you just pay the $5 entrance and just come in and enjoy the live music and the food and the vendors.
Yeah.
And you can also purchase by the glass and purchase bottles there. So everything's open now. So that's one cool thing about Mead.
Yeah. Yeah. And
like it, you can buy the bottle and take it to go.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. So Texas, check that out. Look how awesome this event is going to be. Wink, wink. Let's do that across the board, you know. You can also order Griffin Meadery right there on the all internet. They can ship mead because it's a wine. Catherine,
Yep.
Very nice.
to San Antonio.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. I might do that for Christmas.
Yeah, totally worth it. Totally worth it. Excellent.
We have some really good Christmas style meads.
Yeah, they do.
Perfect. I don't think probably no one in my family has ever tried mead before. It'd be a fun way to introduce them.
Yeah.
Yeah, my in-laws are all very wine-centric people. But I brought some mead to one of our family gatherings and said, let's try this. And the response was, I don't know if I'm emotionally ready to say that will drink anything other than my wine, but I do enjoy this. You know, it's one of those things that kind of have their wine people are funny like that. You know,
Yeah.
They have like their club.
We have a viewer question about the Mead Fest.
Oh, go right ahead.
Will it be indoors or outdoors?
Bruce?
It is indoors. It's at the KOA, so your entrance includes entrance to the KOA, which has a playground and a swimming pool and a stocked fishing pond, and so you can go do all that stuff outdoors if you want. But the Mead Fest is in the Grand Hall, so it's all inside, air conditioned. Come enjoy the day.
And was there another follow-up to that?
No.
Okay. 11 to 7, so you have plenty of time to pace yourself and enjoy the whole thing.
Really good food truck, so get something to eat, listen to some music, pace yourself.
Yeah. Watch for me.
Some high-octane meads out there.
Walk around. I'll be walking around with my microphone asking questions, and they'll get sillier and sillier as the day goes on.
Will you be walking in a straight line?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Josh is going to be, you call that line straight?
You know, you do what you got to do.
Whoa, stop.
Yeah. So we'll see. But anyway, so get your tickets now or get them at the door. Either way, save a little money if you get them, texasmead.org. And we really hope to see each and every one of you out there. It's going to be a fun day. And, you know, still hot outside. It is the first day of fall, but it's still hot because it's Houston, it's Conroe. But it's all indoors, and there's a pool. If you feel led, just get out there and jump in. Go down the slide, right into the pool. Either way. Mead in hand. Maybe? I don't know. Anyway. Well, Bruce, we really look forward to seeing you on Saturday, and I'm super, super excited about the Texas Mead Fest. Thanks for being on Liquid Lunch again.
Thanks, guys. Looking forward to seeing you on Saturday.
All right. The Texas Mead Fest, everybody. The 2016 Texas Mead Fest. Be out there. And come say hi. Come say you heard us on Liquid Lunch. And then go give Bruce a big hug and a kiss.
Oh.
Yeah. He's got that warm, sensational face about him that just says, "Yeah, come up and kiss me."
At least a nuzzle.
Yeah, and I'm a real small guy, so it wouldn't intimidate you.
Bruce is like, Bruce used to play rugby. We were both former rugby players. So, anyway.
I'm sitting there. I can just imagine it going down. And if you're a Game of Thrones fan, he'd be like the Hound. You know, it's like, you just irritated me, and now I'm going to bash you with a hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a good-natured hammer?
A good-natured one?
Yeah. Good-natured hammer. Yeah. All right. Hammer of love. All right, everybody. Texas Mead Fest, Bruce Leslie. Griffin Meadery. Go out to the tap room at some point in your life. You owe it to yourself. We'll be right back with more. We've got some breaking news on this first day of fall, everybody. This is called a tease. So, scandalous things going on in the, well, we'll get into it when we get right back. So call 1,000 of your closest friends and tell them to tune in on the other side of this break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Liquid Lunch.
I'm so glad it's the weekend. Hey, honey, what's wrong?
I'm glad it's a weekend too, but it just seems to be missing something.
I'll tell you what this weekend needs.
Texas historical icon Sam Houston.
That's right. I'm Texas historical icon Sam Houston, and this weekend could use a slice of Texas history by going down to Richmond, Texas to the Texian Brewing Company. All throughout the fall, they'll be having beer and fun nights at the brewery. Family-friendly fun with great beer and the greater people at Texian. Check out TexianBrewing.com for time and details.
Oh, Sam, that's a great idea. They'll have their wild Texas beers, Black Jesus, and Aurora on tap. And I can't wait to try their new double IPA, Invincible.
Yeah, thanks, Sam Houston.
Don't thank me. Thank Texian Brewing Company.
Were you flirting with Sam Houston?
Oh, don't be silly.
Making history one pint at a time.
Do you love craft beer? Do you love to laugh? Then you'll love me. I mean, who doesn't? I'm Catherine Contreras, and I'm the host of the She's Crafty podcast, a comedy and craft beer show taped in San Antonio, Texas, home of the Alamo, breakfast tacos, and some of the best craft beer in the Lone Star State. You can download the She's Crafty podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and just about anywhere you find badass podcasts. Or just go to our website, shescraftypodcast.com.
Hey guys, hope you are enjoying today's episode of Liquid Lunch thus far. Be sure to join us next week. Michael Petticolis Brewing up in the DFW area. We'll discuss some of the latest lawsuit victories and ramifications, as well as their awesome beer that is only available in the DFW area and why that is a good thing, in my opinion. We'll discuss all that and more next week. Join myself, Catherine, producer Perry, Kennedy, the whole gang right here, Liquid Lunch, next week. Peace out.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.
Drink beer every day.
This is Ronnie Crocker, the Houston Chronicle. Thanks for watching Liquid Lunch. Hope you tune in to episode 123 of Interbrews. We'll be talking Houston beer history.
This is Interbrews.
Hi, this is Bruce Leslie from Griffin Meadery, and this is another installment of The Meeting of Life. The world's oldest fermented beverage is mead. Not meat, not mean, not weed, but mead, a fermented honey wine. Dating back to as early as 40,000 years ago, predating beer by 30,000 years, and wine by 34,000 years, mead was discovered in an African bush, most likely from bees nesting in hollowed-out trees. Mix in rain during the rainy season, wild yeast, and a little time, and a few lucky bushmen made a discovery that changed human history. Mead spread out through Europe, India, and China, but waned in popularity as people urbanized, and sugarcane was discovered. Smash cut to today, and mead is making an epic comeback, along with the popularity of other artisan and craft beverages. You can learn more about this and experience all that mead has to offer by attending the 5th Annual Texas Mead Fest, September 24th in Conroe, Texas, presented by the Texas Renaissance Festival and Interbrews. For more information on tickets, lodging, times, and more, visit texasmead.org. The Texas Mead Fest. Come see what all the buzz is about.
Hey, this is Schomburg. And these are useless facts.
They're useless.
Did you know there are 118 ridges on the edge of a dime? So useless. Hey, this is Schomburg. Hope you enjoyed those useless facts.
Useless facts.
Coming at ya.
Coming at ya. They're useless.
All right, welcome back, everybody.
Hi, can we change that to bullshit facts?
You don't think that's true?
I don't know.
Count them.
Yeah, you have to get. You got a dime.
You count them,
You count them.
No, you count them.
Replying to our Facebook feed. Is that Kennedy that replies?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Can I give you one suggestion?
Yes.
First of all, can we start by saying you're doing a great job, buddy?
Okay.
Keep up the good work.
Well, thank you.
However,
I feel like you're setting me up for something, but thank you.
Like just throw an exclamation point in there, or like a little heart.
So thanks! Exclamation point.
Yes, that's. Otherwise, you're just like bang.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'm
I'm
sorry, James.
Corresponding with women on Tinder. Now we know what the problem is.
Yeah. Punctuation, dog. Chicks dig punctuation.
All right, check it out now. Is that
Big
better?
punctuation.
Is that better?
Yes, thank you. That's much better. Thank
All right.
you.
There will never be
Appreciate it.
another thanks without an exclamation point.
I like to go multiple.
Perfect. I appreciate it.
You know, like when I post, if I'm going to say something with an exclamation point, which I do because inherently I know chicks dig punctuation. I go exclamation point, next point, double exclamation point, and then if I get to the end, it's either you got to go tone it down, like I'm not, jumping out of my seat right now, or 3 way over the top.
What about an exclamation point in the beginning? You start with an exclamation
Like
point.
before you say anything?
Yeah, that's how they do it in Spanish.
Spanish?
Yeah, like in Spanish. Why don't we do that in English?
Because it's a different language, Kennedy.
Yeah. Again, maybe this explains a lot.
Use that for useless facts.
Is this a punctuation point?
Is that,
What's that thing over the U called again?
yeah, what do we call that? Not the tilde.
Umlaut.
Umlaut.
Yeah, is that punctuation?
That's German punctuation, I would assume.
By
An
the way, this
accent
falls under
mark for-
useless information, right?
Useless
Yeah.
facts. We'll get Schomburg on that.
I only know this
Uh-oh. Audio
because I used to
difficulty.
date someone who had an umlaut.
Oh, no.
Did
Audio
you-
difficulty.
Skype is being awesome. Something you said something about you knew a guy that had an umlaut or wanted to show
I
you his
dated
umlaut.
somebody who had an umlaut over his last name, and he would get very upset if people did not put the umlaut. And I was like, well, most people like me have no idea how to even insert that on text or
I have no idea.
a Word document.
Oh, like so he got angry when if you would text him and didn't include the umlaut.
If somebody sent him an email with his first and last name and it didn't have an umlaut over his last name, we're not together anymore, obviously.
Obviously.
Obviously. But yeah, you would get real upset.
Okay. Well, you know what it is? It's this kind of mentality, like you better include my umlaut, kind of that it's that mentality that I think has led to what we're about to disclose to the public today.
Let's do it. I think so.
Kind of that disregard for other people, only thinking of oneself. So, do you want to introduce this whole thing? Should I go ahead and play?
Yeah, no, I was, okay. So in the mornings, I like to listen to NPR, okay? And I was taking a drive, and there was a story, a shocking story on NPR that got me thinking about beer. And then I immediately messaged you guys because I felt like, wow, we're really going to 2020 this thing. We're going to blow the lid right off this jack-o'-lantern.
You're like the Barbara Walters of.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Before we go, can I say something?
Yeah.
Do I feel like, am I ruining? All
Probably,
right,
but
so
go ahead.
at this moment, this big tease,
Uh-huh.
we currently have the most number of live viewers on Facebook.
Perfect.
All
Okay.
Good. Stay tuned, people, because things are about to blow up.
Yes.
All right.
Couldn't happen at a better time.
All right. So,
Continue.
what's the guy from 60 Minutes that kind of does the cool when he does the voiceovers? I don't know. He's a real storyteller-like, kind of the weird-looking dude.
I'm Mike Wallace.
Not Mike Wallace, the other guy with the blonde hair. Who? Did he die? No, not with the earring. No, wait. Who died?
It's Stotzel?
No, that's no, not John Stossel. I would like to be
John
the John Stossel.
Oh.
He's very libertarian.
John Stossel.
I could shave my beard, just do the mustache, but
Don't do that.
no. Okay. Anyway, we digress.
What's the story?
Let's get into that, ladies and gentlemen.
We're teasing you.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm tired.
Squash. Squash. Squash.
Today on Beneath the Bottle Cap, we gourd ourselves as we dive into the seedy world of canned pumpkin. What's in our pumpkin ale anyway? Is it even pumpkin? Is it even ale? Find out right now as we squash these lies right here on Liquid Lunch.
It's a mystery. A vegetable mystery. It's a mystery. Mystery.
Catherine.
First of all, shout out to whoever made that song because it's magic.
Yeah, I think that was the like Amazing Dave or something, some kid's album.
I love it. I love it so
My
much.
wife actually thought I did it, and I was like,
I thought you did it too. Because I was like, there's no way on this planet that there is a mystery song about squash.
I came across that and I was like, it was ordained by the Almighty that we need to.
Yeah,
we were meant
had to be.
at this moment in history to
Well.
to break this story.
It's a big story.
Yeah. All right, Catherine.
I think it is.
Take the
Yeah.
lead.
So I'm real upset, guys, because I found out on NPR that.
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Most.
Can I interject real quick?
Yes.
Currently, we are drinking Nightmare on First Street from No Label. One of the best pumpkin ales in the
Most
world.
delicious ever.
All right.
Although, are you really? But are you really, Josh?
Look, I mean, why would you say such a thing?
Okay, so I'm driving in my car listening to NPR, and I hear them say that most canned pumpkin doesn't even have pumpkin in it.
What?
It's just different variations of squash.
That's
And then I started thinking, because the FDA allows it, because it's so close, right?
yeah.
So then I started thinking, what about all my pumpkin ales that they make with out of canned pumpkin? Is that even pumpkin ale? What is that? Is it squash ale? Is it butternut squash ale that I'm drinking?
Well, technically, pumpkin ale is squash ale.
But what if it's made out of a gourd? It could be one of those little green, hard little things that you know, those things.
Yeah.
That's not a pumpkin. That's definitely not a pumpkin. It's green.
Right.
This whole thing is incredibly disturbing, guys.
You know, okay, so there's certain things I'm comfortable with being in a canned product. You know, it's kind of goes with the territory. You know, bits and pieces of
Spam.
No, not in. Hold on. No, I'm saying like bits and like a stalk or a stem here and there. Yeah, maybe a finger of a migrant worker, something along those lines.
A mouse?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that goes with the territory. It's just part of what happens when that's.
I think they allow like 5% migrant worker in anything canned, right?
Yeah, I mean it barely registers on like your daily dose of.
Seems acceptable.
Yeah, it's like that little tilde. I think they use a tilde at that point, like not enough to justify the daily recommended dose of migrant worker or whatever. I get that, but if you tell me it's
Right.
pumpkin, and it's
not a pumpkin.
yeah, it's like zucchini or something.
Yeah, is there zucchini squash in any of these beers? I mean, I want to know right now.
I guess
It can be any squash. It can be any squash at all. You guys, this is serious business.
I mean, isn't the eggplant like a relative of
does it go that
the pumpkin?
far?
I
don't think I don't know how far does it go.
Well,
we don't know.
in the
We have to
ground,
go
right?
deeper.
So it's got to be a relative.
So really, what we're doing here is we're raising more questions than we have answers to.
Maybe it's
We need to go undercover, Josh, is what we need to do.
I'm thinking like a James O'Keefe, pumpkin style, video. Like you can dress up as a woman of the night, and I will be your manager, and we will go in there, and we will bust.
Why can't
this
you
whole
be the woman of the night? Why can't I be the bitch?
Well,
Why
it's
is it
just
so gender specific?
we're in planning here. We're in planning. I'm just
No
saying.
one would buy Josh with a beard being a woman of the night.
Yeah. Depends on what.
You'd be surprised. People will buy. People will buy it. There's a flavor for everyone.
Yeah. Now, Big Pumpkin, obviously, and I say pumpkin, right, is behind all
Air
of
quotes.
this, obviously.
Of course.
Where are they based? Do we know? Like Big Tobacco is in like the Carolinas. Big Pharma is in, I'm guessing, California. Why not? Where is Big Pumpkin located? What's the pumpkin growing region? Like the biggest pumpkin growing region? I think it's like Illinois or something.
But it doesn't matter because it's not pumpkin.
I'm just saying, if we're going to go to the headquarters, the big shiny building that has a big, pumpkin on the side, because that's their whole marketing scheme, obviously.
Well, if you really want to know, apparently China produces the most pumpkins in the world, and the U.S. is its largest importer.
We import pumpkins
I'm
from
telling
China?
What?
It's on the internet, dude.
That's
not even American beer you're drinking, Josh.
Oh my God!
Well, hold on. It does say that Illinois is the great pumpkin state, though. And so if you want to know where we get most of our domestic pumpkins,
Okay, what I know about pumpkins, and I know a fair bit about pumpkins, Chadford Pilbeam, is that the pumpkin is one of the main native plants, crops here in the Americas. When the settlers came over, they didn't have apples. It's not as American as apple pie. It's American as pumpkin pie because apples come from Fiji. I watched Good Eats enough to know pumpkins uniquely native to America, and yet we ship those sons of bitches off to China, and now we're importing them back. This is the worst thing ever.
we got a debate. We got a great debate coming up of two presidential candidates, hopefully three to make it interesting. But sorry, political side note. But that's coming up, I believe, on Monday, and I think this is one of the leading questions. We need to know how we're going to get our pumpkins back.
Where do you stand on Pumpkin Gate?
Yeah, because I mean, on pumpkin ale, if we're getting our pumpkins from China.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, I mean, that's not creating American jobs. That's not helping the American farmer. That's not putting real pumpkin in my ale. I could be getting, turnip squash or anything that's squash, anything.
Yeah, let's make pumpkins great again.
The great pumpkin, not so great now, Charlie Brown.
That's it. Charlie Brown
was
was ahead of his time.
Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown is voting for Donald Trump.
Whoa.
Well, think about it.
Charlie
It's a great pumpkin.
Brown is educated.
Anyway.
Greg, one of our viewers, said he stole your dad joke.
Oh, go ahead.
Because the brewers are going out of their gourds.
It's true.
I think he called them cheaters too.
Yeah. Well, let me
But
think.
they do, right? A lot of brewers do use canned pumpkin, I've heard.
Well, the thing is, you have to almost.
Because they want to jump the market to get out their beers faster than everybody
And
else.
I feel like probably Big Pumpkin is behind that, the marketing. They're like, you got to get they put the word in the grocery stores and beer stores' ear. We got to get the pumpkin beers out in August so that we're ready to meet the market right when, pumpkin season hits. And that this whole thing, that meme of how to enjoy a pumpkin beer. Step one, pour it down the drain. That whole meme, that cutesy tootsie meme that everybody puts out.
Yep.
You can blame Big Pumpkin for that. They've taken a uniquely American style beer, and they've turned it. Big Pumpkin has taken it and ruined it.
They've squashed it.
They've squashed
it. You're right. This is seedy.
Wow.
Super seedy.
Yeah.
See?
We could roast those seedies.
Yeah.
You remember, I think it was 2 weeks ago. No, it was last week. We were talking about making a liquid lunch beer.
Yeah.
It really needs to be a liquid lunch beer that goes really well with cheese because this is oozing with cheese right now.
I hope it's American cheese.
And it's pumpkin
not
cheese,
Chinese
like American pumpkin cheese.
Chinese processed cheese whiz or something.
I will say this. In my pumpkin pies, I never use canned pumpkins.
That's true.
No.
Can you do?
You take the time and you roast that shit. I mean, stuff.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. I know that
that concoction behind you.
Yeah.
Is that real pumpkin?
It is.
Well, see, you took the time to roast the pumpkin.
I roasted it and then put them on the grill and smoked them with pecan wood.
So that is actually we will actually have pumpkin stout.
Porter.
Sorry.
And I spiced it with cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, and a little ancho chili powder.
When's that going to be ready?
Well, primary fermentation is going on right now, as you can see. This was High Krausen was yesterday.
Yeah, you're going to have to lean back in between talking. There you go. Yeah, thanks.
There you go. Anyway, High Krausen, this stuff right here. It was High Krausen yesterday, which means peak fermentation. And all this will go down into the beer, settle down here. You can see it down here. And it should be, I may have to transfer it off into here in our audio. Am I here? No, sorry. I may have to transfer it off to clear it up and then keg it. So it'll be ready before Halloween, but I'm aiming at Halloween. So that's the process.
Pretty exciting.
Well, I can't wait.
Yeah, Landon Wiershausen at Farm Boy Brew Shop helped me out with all that. Let me get all the ingredients. What's up?
James Simpson said pumpkin lobbyists are sharks.
I'm telling you. Watch your back. You guys all watch your back. We're totally being bugged right now.
I'm sure there's a lawsuit just waiting to pounce on us for busting this wide open. But we need to find out what people are putting in their pumpkin ales.
Oh, see, no, you're not in trouble. There's no lawsuit coming after you. This is free press. This is investigative reporting. You have a constitutional right.
Big Pumpkin has a lot of power, Chad Pilbeam. They have a lot of power, and they do not.
There are going to be pumpkin bombs underneath our cars.
I know.
Pumpkins flying everywhere.
Look, I'm an ordinary Halloween pumpkin.
They're going to slaughter all our jack-o'-lanterns up for Halloween. They're just going to be pieces of our jack-o'-lanterns all over the street.
Right, yeah. Or you walk outside, jack-o'-lantern, instead of like just a face carved into it, like a penis right there. Just what? No, just carved.
Mine looks like that anyway. That's already.
Oh, is that just what you put?
I have the template for that. Yes.
I will say, if you'll check out the She's Crafty Instagram page, that picture will probably be popping up soon. Great last episode, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Episode 2, season 2.
Amy Cartwright is a badass beer chick, man.
Yeah, from Independence Brewing in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Amy, you need to be on Liquid Lunch, and
yeah, definitely.
So anyway, but yeah, check that episode out. But everybody, Pumpkin Gate is it's the with everything going on in the world, this should probably, be number one, I'm guessing.
I think so.
Top 3.
I was really disappointed because in my car that they were just talking about pumpkin pie, and I was like, what about the beer? What about the beer?
Yeah.
So,
Big Pumpkin trying to squash it, man. Trying to squash
yeah, they're trying to just sweep it under the rug.
it. Yeah. That proverbial orange rug. Anyway, what's your favorite pumpkin dish, non-pumpkin ale? Actually, I've got a sour pumpkin beer from Boulevard in there. I have to look and see what's in there. Anyway, what's your favorite pumpkin dish? Chad, do you have one?
As a general rule, pumpkin belongs as a decorative item. I think they're disgusting.
No.
But yes, I'm sorry. My favorite is absolutely going to be right now. I'm just digging on this Nightmare on First Street. It's fantastic. First time I had it this year, I was so mean toward people. I said no. I said I'm never going to drink it, and I took a taste of it, and then I was like, uh-oh, this is delicious. So I did that. That was fantastic. But the other one I like is toasted and salted pumpkin seeds.
Yeah. I make not only toasted pumpkin seeds, I also make a pumpkin soup, and I make pumpkin muffins with pumpkin ale, and then I also make pumpkin pasta.
Yeah. See, by the end of September, I've already got pumpkin lash because I've had enough. That's it.
It's I go out pumpkin pancakes, then I'll add the maple syrup with cinnamon stick, hot maple syrup and I infuse with cinnamon sticks.
Mm-hmm. Did Big Pumpkin hack in your computer over there? Because all of a sudden there was a noise in my headphones, and you just kind of freaked out on the screen over there. And
Catherine got cut off. That's what happened.
That's what happened. Big Pumpkin got to her. They got her.
Our stream's next.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna call see if we can't get Catherine
Let
back.
this be a lesson to all your listeners out there. When you go after Big Pumpkin, Big Pumpkin comes back.
This is where it started.
This is where it started.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's Pumpkin Gate. We're going to take a quick break and come back. We'll see if we can't get Catherine back on the line. Something fishy going on here.
There is. I mean, I heard it.
Something super
It's right
fishy.
here, right here in the headphones, and then
Soup. Pumpkin soup. Yeah. Fishy. Anyway, I guess Big Pumpkin has Microsoft in their pocket. That's what happened with the Skype call. All right, we'll be right back. More Liquid Lunch. Everybody, hopefully we'll be back. That's the hope. We hope we'll be back. If Big Pumpkin doesn't crash through the window, raid the house. This is Liquid Lunch. I'm a bit shaken.
Hey guys, this is Josh Stewart from Interbrews, and this is my take on pumpkin beers. Pumpkin beers are like country music. You either love them or you hate them. If you find yourself in the hate 'em group, just go ahead and post that meme about throwing them in the trash and be on your way. You're hilarious. For the rest of us, let's hash out this country music comparison. The problem with pumpkin beers and country music is that they're just so damn popular. And because they're so popular, there are a lot of people trying to cash in. This leads to music and beer that gives the categories a bad name. Let's start in the middle of the road and work our way out. This middle section is where I'd place artists like Tim McGraw and Alan Jackson, and beers like Brooklyn, Post Road Pumpkin, and Wasatch Pumpkin. They don't offend, you don't turn the radio when they come on, and you don't turn down an offer of one from a friend. But you don't need to buy the single on iTunes, and you don't go back for a second six-pack at the grocery store. At the sad end of the spectrum, you have beers like Harvest Moon and Shock Top Pumpkin Wheat. These are the musical equivalent of... Don't tell my heart, my neck can break. Seriously, if you find yourself truly enjoying these beers or music, you've either got a personality disorder or you've suffered a stroke. And either way, you should seek professional help. Now for the good stuff. You have country artists that transcend the genre like Johnny Cash. And it's the same with beers like Pumpkinator. It's not just a good pumpkin beer, it's the I Walk the Line of beers. You also have beers like Nightmare on First Street from No Label. This would be like your favorite Chris Stapleton song. You can't wait to tell your friends about how awesome they are, but then there's a hint of regret because you know how popular they'll be. But then you realize it's inevitable, and you simply sit back and enjoy.
Liquid Lunch is sponsored by Barbacoa Apparel. Barbacoa Apparel is a San Antonio-based independent clothing line that caters to Texans and Texans at heart. To find out more about Barbacoa Apparel or to buy your favorite taco tea, go to barbacoaapparel.com.
Liquid Lunch is brought to you by No Label Brewing Company, the brewery by the silos in Katy, Texas, bringing you such beers as First Street Blonde Ale, El Jefe, Hefeweizen, 11 Amp IPA, Ridgeback Amber Ale, and Pale Horse Pale Ale. As the seasons change, so do their seasonal offerings, Black Widow, Elda M, Don Jalapeno, and of course, Forbidden Lavender. And then don't forget those off-label brews, so good. Perpetual peace, it'll change your life. No Label Brewing Company in Katy, Texas. Join them in the tap room, Monday through Friday, 3 to 10, Sundays, 12 to 6. Don't forget the Saturday tour and tasting, kid and dog friendly, 12 to 3, Saturday. Or anywhere finer Texas craft beer is sold. No Label Brewing Company, Katy, Texas, proud sponsor of Liquid Lunch.
Rocking the Vivaldi today. Catherine's back.
I'm back. 3 guys, dog post here.
It was touch and go there for a second. Big Pumpkin obviously has Microsoft in their pocket.
Yeah, of course.
We're back.
Also, you should probably plug in your laptop before you start recording here.
Is that what happened?
Let's show.
Who's the energy provider there? They have Big Pumpkin has a big stake in like lithium batteries. They probably will.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Probably able to put the kibosh
on my energy source. Yeah.
The kibosh and squash.
They put the kibosh, and they have a big stake in Oshkosh Bagosh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Remember that cheese beer I was talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheese and beer. Cheese beer? Has anybody made a beer with cheese?
No, I'm just saying that was pretty cheesy.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's where I was going with that.
Well,
I do believe it was you that said last week if there was going to be an ingredient for each person. Somebody made a comment about cheese because you are kind of
well, it's got to go.
You
well
admitted that. You admitted that. So this is. I'm not breaking the lid off some news story like Pumpkin Gate.
Yeah, not Pumpkin Gate. Yeah. Speaking of James Carlisle, working on a recipe as we speak.
Oh, he hooked me up too. By the way, I just got back from doing a couple road shows and I needed some ingredients.
Uh-huh.
I rolled in there. We popped the top. We shared a little. We sampled a little brew.
Yeah.
Swapped a few beer stories, and I walked out of there with some fine ingredients to demonstrate to the fine folks who promote great beer all over the great state of Texas what makes beer. So yeah, he hooked me up good. So huge shout out to James Carlisle down there at Texas Homebrewers. Thank you.
TexasHomebrewers.com. All your brewing ingredients, winemaking, cheese making.
Hey, there it is.
Yeah. So, Catherine, did you tried home brewing, right? Did you try it once?
We did one last Christmas. I guess we're already actually coming up on Christmas again, but Jason and I tried one, but it tasted like beer, and that was good enough for us.
Right. What style was it?
It was a chestnut brown ale, I think.
Okay.
But we didn't have chestnuts, so that didn't go in there.
So use walnuts.
Big chestnut.
We used nothing, and then Jason, God bless him, did not measure anything, or he was just like, we need sugar, and I was like, how much sugar? And he goes, this is good, and he just like dumping stuff in there. So it fermented and it tasted like beer at the end, so he felt he was successful.
Okay.
We have not done it since, though. That's the last time we did it.
Okay.
It was a lot more steam and heat than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
A little bit more labor in it than I thought for some reason.
Now you know why I quit.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, like, when I brewed this beer this past weekend, I actually did it on my birthday this past Sunday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I was fishing for that.
Josh, it was your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Happy birthday, sir!
Thanks.
That's some co-host you got there.
Yeah, happy birthday, Josh.
Yeah, no.
Is that why you asked me when my birthday was the other day?
No.
Immediately? Wait. Was that immediately following your birthday?
It was, but not for that reason.
Okay, that's super passive aggressive. I just realized why you asked me that.
I was putting together a contact list. I want to make sure we have those things.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Anyway, it was hot. That was my point. It was hot brewing. I was sweating brewing pumpkin beer. That was thing. I wasn't fishing for happy birthdays, but since you're gonna throw it out there.
Well, happy birthday, Josh. I'm so
thanks.
sorry.
You shouldn't have.
I feel awesome that I missed that.
Yeah.
She didn't.
Happy birthday! Exclamation point.
Thank you.
Really, exclamation point.
Thank you. All right. Well,
Yeah.
we've learned a lot today, everybody, as the music takes us out. Pumpkin Gate, a real thing. Saturday, the Texas Mead Fest. Tomorrow, Backyard Grill with Chad.
7 o'clock out there at the Backyard Grill in Cypress. Come see me.
Go wet your whistle and
Drink
learn
some
some stuff and be
Oktoberfest.
around good people.
Yeah,
So
it'll be
that's the theme. Catherine, you're awesome.
You're awesome. Happy birthday. 1 year older.
she's saying it like 5 times to make up for the one that she
I'm going
didn't
to
get on
make
time.
up for it because I'll probably forget the next 5 years in a row. So I
Nice.
just want to make sure.
And tell your coworker that was behind us. She's famous now.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
I
thanks.
know. And Josh, real fast, though, did you get a haircut?
More than one.
What
Clip
a-
that dad joke. Clip that dad joke. Clip that dad
Ugh.
joke. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
You said, did you get a haircut? Meaning one
Oh,
hair.
okay. Yeah,
I
went
got
somewhere
them
else
all
in my
cut.
mind. Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Or
No, your hair
tees.
looks tamer.
It's a little mushed down, squished. It's a little squashed. With
Oh, okay.
With the headphones. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Got my
Really,
ears.
it's the
See, I noticed that. I noticed that.
Did you notice I got a beard now?
No, that I already knew. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I got my teeth clean too.
Oh, good.
Right.
Good for you.
On
Happy
Monday.
birthday.
Yeah, it smells a lot better in here.
Yeah, it does. Anyway, that's the end of our audio stream. They're already done. So if you're just listening to the audio, you're not hearing this. So, got it. And yes, we'll publish that, and people can go back and listen.
Can we have official bye?
Oh, did we not?
You did not. You did not have official thanks for listening.
Just say bye.
Oh,
just say bye.
Oh.
Oh, bye. Catherine, you do it.
Bye, guys. I will see you next week on Liquid Lunch. Or wait, stick around for the after show that I'm not part of.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Is she sticking around today?
I don't know. Do you have an extended
No,
lunch?
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go back to work.
Bye, guys.
Drunk on cake.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese and cake.
I haven't even dived into this cake yet.
Take a bite.
It's
Can we
happening.
watch? Take a bite.
I haven't even
Good shake.
dived into the cake yet.
Yeah.
Just
got her.
take
Come on. Oh, it's kind of got you in slow mo.
Yeah.
Can you
take a bite and we'll slowly.
Can you
fade
shove the
bite.
whole thing in your mouth?
All right.
Awesome.
Bye, guys.
Problem.
Wait.
Bye.
She's gone. She's gone.
Bye. Goodbye.
Just hey, do me a favor.
Dude, that's so nasty.
Fade out the audio.
I hate that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's so nasty.